By subscribing and liking the content, give us a like to continue delivering the most important information. Stay safe by being vigilant. With that out of the way, let's delve into today's news. In a saga suitable a tech thriller novel, Linwei Ding, a Silicon Valley software engineer with a clandestine double life, has found himself at the center of a storm involving allegations of high-stakes corporate espionage. Ostensibly employed full-time by Google in their San Francisco offices, Ding was leading a secret life that involved frequent sojourns to his native China. Court documents reveal a tale of deception wherein Ding purportedly had accomplices badge him into Google's premises to maintain the facade of regular attendance, while he was continents away, pitching his expertise in artificial intelligence to Chinese firms. The stakes of his alleged subterfuge soared with accusations of pilfering 500 critical files encapsulating Google's AI crown jewels. The unfolding drama saw the FBI raiding Ding's residence mere days before he was slated to depart on a one-way journey to China, culminating in his arrest in March on federal felony charges, to which he has entered a plea of not guilty. This incident isn't an isolated narrative but a chapter in what U.S. authorities describe as a pervasive nightmare for the nation's economic and security apparatus. The United States tech behemoths, it seems, have been under siege, their digital vaults targeted by operatives from China. Close on the heels of Ding's indictment, a Chinese entity faced charges over conspiring to filch Tesla's proprietary battery technology. A parallel narrative involved a scathing critique from a government cybersecurity panel directed at Microsoft for security lapses that facilitated Chinese cyber infiltrators' access to pivotal communication channels, including that of the U.S. Commerce Secretary. The canvas of espionage is vast, stretching from aerospace, where a Chinese engineer was indicted for absconding with missile technology from a Boeing subsidiary, to the automotive sector, with an individual accused of swiping Apple's autonomous vehicle secrets and fleeing to China. FBI Director Christopher Wray's congressional testimonies paint a grim picture of relentless economic aggression and innovation theft by Chinese actors, a sentiment echoed by experts who lament the incoherent response from the government and corporate America alike. China's denials of such covert operations contrast sharply with the assertions of cybersecurity experts like Dmitri Alperovitch, who spotlight China's long-standing blueprint for intellectual property acquisition at the expense of American and European industries. This orchestrated pillage, experts argue, has fortified China's economic and military might while eroding job markets and industries in the West. The narrative of the Google incident, as initially underplayed by the tech giant, belies the profound implications of trade secret theft. Google's acknowledgement of the breach and subsequent collaboration with the FBI underscores the challenge of safeguarding sensitive information. The details of Ding's alleged subterfuge, involving the transfer of data through the Apple Notes app to bypass Google's security, highlight a glaring oversight in monitoring employees engaged in sensitive work. This lapse, experts argue, underscores a broader need for enhanced vigilance against insider threats within tech firms. While the indictment stops short of linking Ding to the Chinese government, the overarching narrative of state-sanctioned intellectual property acquisition looms large, complicated further by legal and political hurdles in challenging such thefts within China's jurisdiction. This episode, part of a broader tableau of intellectual property warfare, underscores the imperative for a more fortified and strategic defense against the theft of innovation, pivotal not just for corporate giants, but for national security at large. While the core narrative remains consistent, focusing on Linwei Ding's alleged theft of Google's AI secrets and the broader context of intellectual property espionage predominantly attributed to Chinese actors, certain nuances and dimensions can be expanded upon to enrich the understanding of this complex issue. Ding's strategy for subterfuge, as detailed in court documents, involved an intricate ruse where accomplices would ostensibly badge him into Google's offices, creating a digital footprint that suggested regular attendance, while he was, in fact, overseas. This elaborate deception underscores not just the lengths to which individuals might go to mask their activities, but also the potential vulnerabilities in corporate security protocols that rely heavily on physical access controls. The ramifications of such espionage extend beyond the immediate economic and technological setbacks for companies like Google. They touch upon the broader spectrum of national security, given the dual-use nature of many technologies, especially in the field of artificial intelligence. The theft of Google's AI technology, as alleged, doesn't merely represent a corporate loss but poses a potential strategic disadvantage on a national and even global scale, considering the pivotal role AI is expected to play in future technological landscapes, including military applications. Moreover, the response from the U.S. tech industry and government bodies to such incidents of intellectual property theft highlights a critical area for improvement. Despite years of such occurrences, a robust, unified strategy to counter these acts remains elusive, suggesting a gap in policy and enforcement that needs addressing. The narrative also touches upon a broader geopolitical tension between the U.S. and China, with allegations of intellectual property theft exacerbating existing strains. The dialogue between the two superpowers on this issue is fraught, with China's categorical denial of any state-sponsored theft activities contrasting sharply with the accusations from the U.S. side. This discord underscores a significant challenge in international relations and trade, necessitating diplomatic finesse and strategic acumen to navigate the complex web of accusations and denials.I in essence. While the Ding case serves as a focal point, the layers surrounding it encapsulate a multifaceted issue involving corporate security, national security, international relations, and the future trajectory of pivotal technologies like AI. Addressing this challenge requires a multifaceted approach, combining robust security measures, strategic diplomatic engagement, and a coherent policy framework that transcends individual incidents to tackle the root causes of intellectual property theft. And now, as we reach the end of our news segment, please remember, for a detailed list of our sources, you can find them in the description of our YouTube video. Thank you to everyone who watched today's program. Remember, by following us, you become part of a reliable source for information and advice. Whether you like the program or not, please press subscribe to join our community. This helps us improve and ensures you're among the first to receive our latest news and programs. Don't forget to hit the like button and share our channel with your friends. Farewell, until we meet again.